Hi and welcome to the 13th episode of Kanga Crypto News, where I'm going to present you with the latest information from the world of crypto. Today we'll start with briefly discussing the declines in the crypto market. After that, we'll talk about some most relevant news from the US. After this, a couple of words about Venezuela, which is bypassing sanctions using crypto, and about the new mobile app from Solana, and at the very end, about the viral memecoin tattoo contest. Remember to subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up, and click the bell button so that you won't miss out on any information from the world of crypto. Let's get started. Some $180 million of leveraged derivatives positions were liquidated across all crypto assets during the shakeout, CoinGlass data shows. What looked like prime time for crypto assets on softening inflation data has turned into an ugly week, with Bitcoin tumbling to its weakest price in 4 weeks on Friday. The swift tumble liquidated nearly $180 million of leveraged derivatives trading positions across all crypto assets over the past 24 hours. Most of them longs betting on higher prices, CoinGlass data shows. This week's shakeout saw a total of over $870 million in liquidations, flashing excess leverage from the markets. Analysts and money market participants just a few days ago anticipated an imminent breakout for Bitcoin to a new record high, supported by a slower pace of inflation and softer economic data, but attempts for rallies were quickly sold off, leaving BTC stuck in its sideways range. And what is the current situation in the US, and what political games are happening right now related to crypto? What side is Joe Biden on? US Congressman Ro Khanna, representing California's 17th congressional district, is set to host a Bitcoin and blockchain roundtable in Washington, D.C. in early July, according to a private email sent by Khanna's office, seen by Bitcoin magazine. Khanna's office described the upcoming meeting as the most significant meeting between policymakers and innovation leaders in blockchain to date. The roundtable is expected to feature officials from the Biden administration, House, and Senate, alongside American businessman Mark Cuban, according to the email. The primary objective of this meeting is to strategize on how to keep Bitcoin and blockchain innovation in the United States. This initiative is seen as a response to former President Donald Trump's recent endorsements of the Bitcoin industry. Trump has recently become the first president to accept Bitcoin Lightning payments for campaign donations. For the past 4 years, the Biden administration has taken a hostile stance towards the Bitcoin and crypto industry. Recently, on May 31st, President Biden vetoed legislation that would have allowed highly regulated financial institutions to custody Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. The Department of Justice, DOJ, has also arrested the founders and CEO of the Samurai Wallet, a popular Bitcoin mixing service, on charges of money laundering in April this year. In May 2023, Biden compared crypto traders to wealthy tax evaders, and in March, his administration published an economic report highly critical of Bitcoin and proof-of-work mining while promoting the central bank digital currency, CBDC. The Biden administration has also proposed a 30% tax on electricity used for Bitcoin mining, arguing that it hinders the transition to a low-emission energy future. This upcoming roundtable signals a shift in Washington's approach to the crypto industry and could represent a warming of sentiment among Democrats given Khanna's party affiliation. Earlier this week, it was reported that the Biden administration is in talks to accept crypto donations through Coinbase Commerce, following Trump, who also started accepting donations through Coinbase as well. On the other hand, billionaire investor and cryptocurrency advocate Mark Cuban recently shared his thoughts on the potential for havoc that Gary Gensler's actions as head of the United States Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) could wreak on incumbent U.S. President Joe Biden's bid for re-election. Speaking at Coinbase State of Crypto Summit, Cuban opined that Gensler could literally cost Joe Biden the election, per Fox Business reporter Eleanor Turret. This isn't the first time Cuban has indicated on the record that he believes Gary Gensler, and by extension the SEC itself, could foil Biden's second-term hopes. Cuban has long called for regulatory clarity. As Cointelegraph reported in May, Cuban called for the U.S. Commodity Futures Trading Commission (CFTC) to take over cryptocurrency regulation duties. And what's happening now with the US BTC ETFs? According to socialvalue.xyz metrics, US-based spot Bitcoin ETFs saw approximately $145.83 million in outflows on Monday. The group recorded trading volume of around $1.24 billion, with only one fund reporting inflows across the 11 funds. Grayscale's GBTC saw a $3 million decrease, while BlackRock's IBIT remained neutral with no inflows or outflows. Fidelity's FBTC led the losses, with $92 million leaving the fund during the trading sessions. Following FBTC's decline, ARK Investment and 21 Shares ARKB fund lost $50 million on Monday. Vanex HODL also decreased by $4 million. Bitwise BITB fund was the only one to gain, bringing in around $3 million in inflows. After Monday's $145.83 million in outflows, the assets under management across all 11 funds totaled $58.24 billion as of June 18th. Cumulative net flows since the launch of the spot BTC ETFs on January 11, 2024 now stand at $14.96 billion. As key funds such as Fidelity's FBTC and ARK Investments ARKB see substantial withdrawals, the pressure on fund managers to stabilize their AUMs intensifies. The contrasting performance of Bitwise's BITB fund offers a small glimmer of optimism amid widespread declines. The fight of SEC with XRP is still on. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) has reported to Ripple Labs' request for a lower penalty in the ongoing XRP case. Ripple suggested a more reasonable penalty of no more than $10 million, drawing comparison to the Terraform Labs settlement. The SEC initially sought a final judgment against Ripple of nearly $2 billion. In a letter to District Judge Annalise Torres on June 14th, the SEC explained, in asking the court to tether its penalty determination, in this case, to the settlement of Terraform, Ripple fails to note that the corporate defendant there is in bankruptcy, going out of business for good. The regulator clarified that Terraform Labs have agreed to burn the keys to all of its crypto asset securities, return a significant amount to investors in those securities, and remove 2 of the board members in charge at the time of the violations. In contrast, the SEC stressed, Ripple is agreeing to none of this relief. In fact, Ripple is agreeing to nothing. The securities regulator added, resolutions where cash-strapped defendants agree to return funds to victims, quickly and voluntarily agree to cease their relative conduct, are unhelpful to deciding the amount of penalties necessary to punish and deter an undisputedly wealthy defendant who fails to recognize or acknowledge its violation of the securities laws and who continues to enrich itself by engaging in conduct awfully similar to the conduct that resulted in the violation in the first place. Did you know that some of the countries are bypassing sanctions through the help of cryptocurrencies? Venezuela will keep using crypto to avoid the new set of sanctions imposed by the US last month, dissidents and cryptocurrency watchers say. Cryptocurrency might be the tool used by Nicolás Maduro's administration to combat the influence of the oil and gold sanctions reimposed on the government in May, as has been the case before. The sanctions were reimposed as the Biden administration alleges that Maduro has not fulfilled the agreements reached with the US government to guarantee a fair climate for the upcoming presidential election set to happen on July 28th. Andrew Furman, head of national security intelligence at Chain Analysis, a blockchain security firm, confirmed that crypto has been used before, combined with a wide array of methods over the years. When you're talking about regimes that are subject to sanctions, they're typically going to look for a variety of ways to evade those sanctions, he stated. Venezuelan authorities have recently stopped the cryptocurrency industry, including Bitcoin mining activities, due to a multi-billion corruption case involving cryptocurrency and oil sales. However, even with the involvement of cryptocurrency watchdog agency SwapCrypt, its former head Jocelyn Ramirez, and other high-ranked ministers, crypto remains one of the main tools for that task. This is the premise of the Crypto in Venezuela, Two Sides of a Coin, reported from the Woodrow Wilson International Center, issued in April. Before, Chain Analysis had identified over $70 million worth of cryptocurrency transactions managed by SwapCrypt or close individuals to streamline transactions. PDVSA, the state-owned oil company, has been preparing to migrate more of its portfolio to be paid in USDT, the largest dollar-pegged stablecoin, demanding more than half of each oil shipment worth to be paid in this way. Nonetheless, Chain Analysis was unable to provide data on the number of seized crypto transactions linked to sanctions-evading activities. And now, some news around technologies in the world of cryptocurrencies. There are some important things happening on one of the largest projects. Solana creator platform DripHouse is targeting July for the release of its mobile app on Android and iOS, says Vibu Norby, founder and CEO of Drip Labs. The mobile app is important for the platform because it will come with a natively embedded wallet, which is automatically created for the user, massively easing the onboarding process, Norby said. The app is currently in alpha testing, and the actual timing will depend on the respective app stores, he added. The DripHouse platform allows creators to distribute digital works, such as art or music, to their followers and receive payments and tips in return. The platform is starting to expand the types of content and experiences available to creators. It also plans to include news and video on the platform, including podcasts. These will be directly available in the app, but can also be viewed in compatible wallets like Phantom, although the quality might differ. What's nice is if you're crypto-native media, you are directly putting your assets in front of the 100,000 Solana collectors per day. Within the Web2 media, that's tiny. Within crypto, that's a pretty big slice of folks, said Norby. He argued that other Web2 subscription platforms for podcasts and similar media restricts access to content once a subscription is cancelled. In contrast, with Drip, users retain ownership of their content, which resides in their wallets, regardless of the platform itself. The platform uses the Solana blockchain for payments, with the actual data hosted on the decentralized storage protocol Arweave. Although this setup allows someone to access the content directly and bypass all platform payments, Norby hopes that the platform's ease of use will discourage such actions. We've definitely talked about the range of encrypted ideas here, but there's no preventing piracy of content in this day and age, and our best hope is to make it convenient and cheap enough to do the right thing through the app that you wouldn't need to find some other source that's circumventing that, he said. And now some light news for the end of today's episode. On Sunday, June 16th, X, formerly known as Twitter, buzzed with news from the Eddie Seal memecoins team. They announced a contest inviting people to get an Eddie Seal tattoo. Known for their quirky and often controversial ideas, the team is offering $350 to anyone who gets an Eddie tattoo. If someone gets the tattoo on their head, they'll receive $500. The news went viral quickly. Within 24 hours, videos of people getting Eddie Seal tattooed started appearing online. The team plans to share all those tattoo videos on their social media channels. Eddie Seal is a popular memecoin known for its high-quality animations and graphics on social media. It has been mentioned in the reputable crypto news sources as noteworthy memecoin. Recently, a popular crypto influencer, Crypto General, who is followed by Binance founder CZ, tweeted about Eddie Seal. This led to an increase in the token's value. This was the 13th episode of Kanga Crypto News. More is coming soon. Remember to give us a sub and a thumbs up. Thanks to this, you will be up to date with what's new in the world of crypto. See you in the next episode. Bye!
We are Kanga, beyond crypto.